Well, boys, it's January 6th. We're recording today. Today's been
intense. It's been rough.
It's been rough day.
All those times that I prayed for just absolute chaos just so I could watch something funny on the TV. I didn't think it would happen, but here we are.
Funny because also I'm in Georgia, so all night was the runoff election here, and the all that well into the night because apparently Georgia can't just. I don't know why every election, one way or the other, it's always like 49.9% to 49.2. It's like, man, Jesus.
Yeah.
It's also weird because the whole Raphael Warnock, John Ossoff thing. I was like, how are they not the exact same number of votes? Like, why isn't this? Who's voting for one? But like, no, I'm not voting for a black guy though. It's just going the other way on the other one. Like,
I feel like you just answered your own question. First of all,
yeah, I think that's
being.
They're like, look, man, I vote party line, but yikes! Like,
I mean, I saw Gone with the Wind. Georgia's been on fire before.
Yeah, that election was between a Democrat black preacher reverend or a white conservative lady, so no one knew where to put their sexism or racism. Or,
yeah. It's a same box.
Remember that meme with the two buttons and like the sweating.
Yeah. Like, who do I have to hate more?
Like Ted Turner just needed to come out shirtless on a horse and just like run at the last minute so that everybody could vote for him.
I imagine there's a bunch of people like, God, is there like a Mexican who's a dick I can vote for? Like, can I just split the difference somewhere?
Oh yeah, his name is Ted Cruz. That's 4 years ago. Topical.
It was funny because last night
I'm done with all of it. Everybody needs to calm all the way down. How about this, guys? Let's make this the most wholesome episode, and we'll write the new script to Baby Geniuses. Like, we'll write a Baby Geniuses sequel.
Can we please do that?
No one can hate.
I'll start us off with some news that's going to slip through the cracks. I fairly regularly, we're going to our standard food. Man, we're going to get out of the way now. Fairly regularly order the Chipotle burrito bowl on the Uber Eats as part of my meal plan thing.
And thanks for keeping me in business, delivering those to you.
Saw an option I'd never seen before. Normally, we'll go through the history. You get your rice, and it was white rice, and everything was fine. Right. And then one day they were like, hey, man, we know you're looking out for those complex carbohydrates, need some fiber. Here's some brown rice. Chipotle doing you a solid. Today, they had the option of cauliflower.
Oh, no, Chipotle rarely has me doing solid.
Wait, did you say cauliflower rice?
Cauliflower rice, which I'm pretty sure is just cauliflower, just, reshaped as rice.
Yeah.
And not a fan. Just going to say, tried it, not great. A little too potato-y. It tastes like it has the texture and taste of kind of having potato in there.
No, that was an interesting segue going into that topic from our original topic. We had white rice. Everything was fine. Then they introduced brown rice. And I'm going, is this America through Chipotle?
Jason,
are you adding ingredients and complicating this fucking bowl here, dude?
It didn't
Who's
go
jumping
there.
over the bowl? Who's infiltrating? Is that guacamole?
Come back to me. Just get it. Shake it out. Shake it out.
Is mayonnaise going to show up and fuck everything up? Is that what's going to
happen? Just so you know, rice in its purest form is brown. The white rice is an enriched, bleached, fake one that we think is the real one. It's okay. Calm down. No rice took a knee during this whole story. It's fine. The point is, it wasn't crazy about.
Never fear. It's all Asian.
Yeah. Point was, I wasn't a fan of the cauliflower rice. A little too potato-y. I have that news to report. Chipotle now offers. That's some non-incendiary news that we can talk about that has nothing to do.
I mean, like when I hear cauliflower as a substitute, that's usually what I hear it as is mashed potatoes.
Yeah, pizza crust. It's been showing up as a bread substitute a lot on the low-carb diet.
I've had cauliflower pizza. It's pretty good.
I mean, why do you need to substitute it for like, don't we pay our wheat farmers to not grow wheat? can't we just have them grow wheat again so we don't have to make bullshit cauliflower imitation?
Well, I mean, like both are options is the thing. They didn't like one wasn't retired. They didn't just like wheat's gone. Sorry, new year, new base staple crop. Put cauliflowers in, wheat's out. Sorry, Raisin Bran, you're a cauliflower cereal now.
Grape nuts? Not anymore.
Oh, God.
Not that you were the thing that you're named after anyway, so who gives a shit, right?
I'm now thinking of cauliflower toast crunch and just like just cinnamon milky cauliflower.
Honey nut.
And now I'm thinking about drinking the milk from it.
Pop-Tarts with the cauliflower Pop-Tarts. It's like, I'm trying to watch my carbs, but I still want to have a treat.
Frosted cauliflakes.
Oh, God.
Although, that brings me full circle. I recently learned that Buffalo Wild Wings, you can get cauliflower wings for a vegan option.
Those are solid. Those are very solid. All they are, it's just, all it is just literally just cauliflower fried a little bit, softened up, and then buffalo sauces on it. That's all it is.
So
it's just cauliflower.
It's more like
it's just a sauce like delivery system.
Rind at that point.
Yeah.
It's just a fried cauliflower with just buffalo sauce or like whatever. But I love cauliflower like that. I
understand it more now. I feel like they're being a little too generous with that name, but I get it.
Well, they fry it too, so like it actually has like the crispiness of like an outside. Of like
you need that meat there for it to be a wing. Like
absolutely, absolutely, I agree.
But it's the sauce and the crust. Like
I've never seen a cauliflower fly away.
But
it's good,
plus, then I have to tell the hot girls in the jerseys that I want the cauliflower, and then they think I'm like not dateable because I'm ordering that monstrosity.
Beta, yeah.
They're like, oh, do you need us to turn on some women's lacrosse on the TVs back here instead of this football that's playing?
Yeah. Are you since we're going on stereotypes, are you the generic gay friend that's going to give relationship advice to your friends that are showing up here in a minute?
Yeah. I'm Googling cauliflower wings and it says, did you mean a purse?
Do you mean yeah.
I ordered these wings and you brought me the DVD sets of the first few seasons of Sex and the City.
A Meg Ryan Blu-ray box set.
My mouth, in my head, I was going to say, did you mean a salad? But my mouth, for some reason,
your mouth
is perfect. No, your mouth
failed down on that one.
Yeah, you're good.
Never doubt what comes out of your mouth.
Hey, just why did you bring me this tampon commercial?
Instead of wet wipes.
It's delicious, but it's drying my teeth out.
This episode brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings and the National Cauliflower Foundation. Cauliflower, what is anything anymore?
Also maxi pads.
Yeah, why not?
Are they made of cauliflower? Could they be?
Probably. Can we take a look at what's in milk at this point? There's fucking every something milk.
I think everything's up in everything's fair game. All the molecules have separated. This is all.
I got some pillowcase milk the other day. It's pretty solid. It cuts down the carbs.
Pillowcase milk.
Pillowcase milk. You just take some like hairpins and like clip them up in the sheet and make little udders and you just milk them.
Okay.
You milk them.
I just thought you meant like cum or something like that. Okay.
You can do that too.
Yeah, you can do that. That's easy stuff.
Damn right I can.
Well, I love the imagery of just someone getting up, like they're laying down on their back, masturbating, and then they get up and they to bust, and it's just on their pillow, and they're like, that's where it belongs, and just like lays right back down on it. You're like, gonna get perfect.
Morning with this pillow. Jesus Christ! Pillow stuck.
And Jason, can I have you clip out Brennan saying, I like to sit down and watch pictures of people masturbating?
Just out of context. Masturbating.
Oh, yeah.
That's going in his not going to be president file.
No, I'm going to make a separate
or definitely will be president.
All videos of that.
Who knows?
Remember my favorite, like in the, not to dwell on things, this will go, it's a deep cut into the past. Remember when a candidate for, I don't remember what office was considered unelectable because he had that funny Dean scream?
Oh, yeah, Howard
God,
Dean.
Yeah.
Howard Dean was a pterodactyl for a second.
Like,
everybody's like, he sounds like a freaking dork.
They're like, there's no way this guy could ever hold.
No, for dork.
Which he had a weird like wah sound, so that rules him out. And at this point,
wasn't he like at like one of the top though? Like there was like a point like he was a serious candidate.
Oh yeah. He was a heartbeat away from getting it.
And then like
had that not happened, he probably would have got it.
Like he was screamed funny at a live event where everyone was hype.
Yeah.
And they're like, yikes.
Oh, homo alert.
Meanwhile, our current president, almost to be not president, got elected because he did the hand to the chest R-word impersonation.
Right.
Yeah. And that was cool enough that people were like, yeah, let's go for this dude.
Yeah, they're just going after the 30 to 40-year-old demographic that grew up in the early 2000s, grew up on Eliminate episodes, basing their whole worldview on Eliminate.
A lot of people are like, man, that guy had misspelled potatoes, so there's no way he could be a president. Let's get him out of office.
Yeah. I remember at the time, I was in like first or second grade. That blew my mind and pissed me off then. That he misspelled a word and that's all it took.
I love throwing book bags and shit and
kicking chairs over.
That does not represent me and my values as a 1-year-old.
As a 6-year-old citizen, will not stand for it. You go up to the.
What are my tax dollars going to? My play pretend money tax dollars.
Yeah, you go up to the ABCs that's stapled all around the wall, right? To the alphabet. And start taking P, O, T, A.
I, as 1-year-old Dan, challenged this guy to a spelling bee.
I just didn't think it mattered because spelling's not part of the job. But yeah, those are all really valid arguments too.
Also, you're allowed to misspell things on the spot off the top of your brain sometimes. You go, oh, yeah, you're right. There's not D.
Well, it's not even that. Like,
I lost a spelling bee, misspelled caterpillar because I was nervous and I forgot the ER in the middle there in like third grade.
I always fuck up if there's an R.
So you were just a caterpillar?
I always fuck up if there's an R in the middle of surprise. If it's surprise or surprise, I always fuck that R up there. That's one that gets me every time. I got to stop and go, hey.
To this day, I'm in my 40s and I got to do dessert, super sweet or sandy.
Another word I've never spelled.
I have to I don't have a mnemonic device, but I have to think really hard about that. Desert.
Yeah.
Other word I always fuck up when I try to write is necessary. I completely lose track of how many C's or S's are in that word.
Necessary.
I was like, this word needs to just go.
Segway is the one that's been tripping me up lately because the fucking scooter is spelled SEGWAY, but the word using is that, what is it? SEGUE, I guess.
That EI combo and receipt fucks and like that just rapes me every time.
That's
that's a hard one. I hate that. I hate that silent shit.
On this episode, we struggle with spelling common words.
I'll tell you what. This is how freely we bounce between biting current event politics, Chipotle's cutting edge as of today options on their menu, and words.
But
why is receipt spelled like that?
They are all 100% related.
Yeah.
The reason why we're dumb and the reason why dumb people exist is because they're not educated.
Yeah.
And if and there's various levels and degrees of that, right?
Oh, yeah.
And, we're all just going through whatever coping mechanism we have for the day. So
yeah, 100%. You go and a day in the life. Like, see, people thought like, 2021, Happy New Year. Everything's great now. Now, fucking buckle up, bitches. Come on. It's getting stupid.
It is.
Yeah, we're still. This is still the after credit stinger for 2020, as far as I'm concerned.
Fucking Sheena, Queen of the Jungle, died like on New Year's Day, right? Tanya Roberts.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I did not know that.
She's one of my boner jams from the in the archive.
And we need to have a special show like sound hall of fame for when a boner jam passes to the great beyond, where we have to take a moment and acknowledge a boner jam. Like that's the thing we should probably make a rule.
A fallen boner.
A fallen boner.
The last boner jam, you like rub one out one final time.
No, we don't need to go that deep with it, but just obviously in memoriam.
Posthumously toss one to Carrie Fisher, like.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
This far after the fact, like pour one out for a fallen boner jam.
Actually, even just having, recently fallen boners, that could even be its own episode countdown before we have it be a regular thing as it happens.
Fallen boners. It's sponsored by Blue Chew. The only thing that's going to keep your fallen boner, I don't.
It's going to be our side.
The other thing.
Yeah. Wait, what if we do a test run and show, without it being censored, how Blue Chew works? So one of us takes Blue Chew, or how about this? There's a control group. All right, one of us is on Blue Chew, and the rest have placebo. Right?
Pause. I don't know what Blue Chew is. Can you fill me in?
It's a boner.
It's a boner juice for your.
Continue. Sorry,
but hold on, real quick, Jason. I'm going to pause you.
So there's a control group, right? But we all have to tell each other bummer jam. See who gets erections first. One of us is going to get a boner on placebo. Just talking about all this depressing shit.
And then that guy, we have the sociopath. Yeah. It's like the movie The Thing. We figured out who the monster is.
Yep. We did the blood test, and you're it.
It's Wilfred Brimley.
What if we remade that scene from The Thing, except whenever it touches the blood, like the heat touches the blood, instead of a hand pops out, it's just cum. It
flies out.
It's just like she goes, and it's like oh dude,
you can't imagine how long it was edging.
Yeah. It's like,
good to me nose hairs. It's cold.
I pitched a new word by Brandon the other day. Cool rednecks. Can we call it rednecks that are cool to hang out with? Can we use the word chillbillies? Is that taken?
I feel like that's taken, yeah.
Because I liked it. I
feel like there needs to be a balance in chillbilly marketing. There needs to be smart chillbillies out there that kind of needs to override, because, yeah, man, things aren't looking good for you guys.
Yeah, can you shop at Cabela's and also just be a dude?
Yeah, that's the worst part, because I have a bunch of chillbilly friends, but it's so hard to be like, I'm not going to share a photo of us together. It's a rough. It's like, oh, you want to take a photo with me and the family? It's like, I don't want any documentation.
Or it takes a little bit to get used to their accent.
What we need to take back, and we got to start working on it now, from this culture is the ability. I know where I'm going, Jason. Just how about you just trust my punchlines, okay?
I'm nervous, but I trust you.
What we need to take back from what we'll call the dirty South is the good. So we're not reliant on the worst of us for great biscuits and home cooked fixins. We need to extract that so we can leave this part of us behind.
Yeah,
I agree with that. You take back that, even like all the sides too, all the biscuits and sides. Yes, just that.
Dude, red beans and rice and
can't leave this in your hands. We're too dependent.
We have
Prometheus must steal fire from the gods.
Yeah, I'm all for that. What about also box Chevys though?
I could give or take. I mean, we're gonna have to lose some things in this. But
box Chevys?
Yeah, box Chevys are Hustle and Flow. It was that was the car in Hustle and Flow. It's just
box Chevys.
It's a little a box Chevy.
Our generation called them hoopties, Jason.
Oh yeah, hoopties.
Yeah,
but yeah.
It's a good translation of there, Dan. Sorry, let me from our people and
bring it into my world.
I hesitated because I didn't want to feel mega old saying that.
Yeah, and then the first image was Sir Mix-a-Lot throwing pickles on the floor because he had a song called My Hoopty, and that lyric just popped into my.
Speaking of
also R.I.P. MF Doom. Jesus, man.
Oh, MF Doom. Yeah.
I saw a meme speaking of coming to terms with different just generational periods. Someone mentioned they went to go buy beer and got carded at the gas station. And the guy said, "Cool, I see the one." And the guy said, "What?" He said, "The one at the beginning of your birth year. Because if there's a one at the beginning of your birth year, you are now 21 or older by default. It's 2021. Carding someone,
gosh, I don't have to do math.
If you just see the one, you're like, oh.
It also makes you feel crazy old.
Yeah,
right?
Speaking of crazy old, not only MF Doom, but pour one for. I saw that Dr. Dre had an aneurysm today too.
Yeah.
Yes. He's okay though. He's actually fine. But
are you still
I hadn't heard an update. That's good.
Yeah, he's on the show later tonight. So.
Yeah.
All right.
Go back to bed. Back to bed.
It's annoying trying to treat him because he insists he's a doctor. You're like, no, not really.
He's like, no, dude, no, but I am.
No, this was ironic.
You all sound exactly like Dr. Dre too.
Yeah, I know, right? Spot on. Like for those listening to the audio version, that was us doing an impression of Dr. Dre. Let me explain further. It was not, in fact, the real Dr. J or Dre. Okay, and J.
Dr. J.
Also, doctor.
A tough day for dudes.
Everybody.
Dr. J busted backboards. Dr. Dre busted a blood vessel.
Yes.
Not bad.
Also, Dr. J busted nuts in everybody. Remember, he had like the stat that he bedded like 50,000 women or something like that.
I think you're thinking Wilt Chamberlain, but I bet Dr. J was
sport. Up. Oh my God, I am not building a good, strong case on myself today. God damn.
Hey, Jason, I just want to point out to you that Dan corrected you about a sport thing.
Ooh,
you did. Dan. You did. But you failed to realize I got 3 black dudes all mixed up. Like so.
Oh, yeah, that's easy to do.
And you and then the worst case is you got a Matt's case, and Matt was just like, I'm just fucking suggesting we got to keep them biscuits, bro.
Oh, I know. No, I know.
Yeah, this was a joke about delicious Southern cooking.
I know. You had to start Matt.
You're just like, I'm going to just start firing off N-bombs or something.
No, you're bouncing around my dome, chiseling away the asbestos that's getting knocked loose in my dumbass brain. Now all you guys have mesothelioma. Guys, sponsored by mesothelioma.
Oh, that's another word. Okay,
what's that number? Hang on, let me go watch Dr. Phil.
Yeah. Mesothelioma. Who wants to try to spell it?
I know. Not it. Big not it over here.
MESO, I'm out from there. I think there's like
MESOTHELEMIO.
I couldn't tell you if you're right or wrong. That's the problem.
Watch a lot of daytime TV.
I forgot what she said. So like, yeah.
I just watch a lot of Dr. Phil's.
Like, I give you the benefit of the doubt because I got your back, but I couldn't, as part of the conceit of the premise, I have no idea.
And you see right through me because I knew you wouldn't check. So I was just saying letters.
Yeah, it's not that I wouldn't check. It's that you got to back your guys here on the podcast. I got to back your play on something like that.
Oh, I love it. And I love you for it, man. But still, seriously, were you going to check?
No.
Yeah, but see, there you go. But I love that she got my back.
I can't even spell GG Wentworth, whatever. I want my money now, cash annuity. What the fuck is that commercial about? And what are they screaming about getting money back from?
I like the writers of that commercial were like, you know what? Opera. People will think it's classy. Poor people need money now. Opera. They'll be like, I want to go to the opera.
They're like, it's my money. I want it now. Right. What are you talking about? Cashback settlement. What? I'm confused.
I find any business suspect when they're just like, the phone number is area code cash now. Don't ask any questions. Money right now. Go get it out. Money. What happened? Sign the paper. We're paid. I don't know.
There was a very sad time in my life, and Matt knows this, where actually, I don't know if he knew it, but like I was taking out payday loans when but those like, it was like, I just lost my job, so I'm using this bank this like fake statement at the end to get a fucking payday loan, like shit. Like, dude, it was those were fucking rough. Those were fucking rough. Like that,
like at least the mob has the decency to kill you. Like those fucking things are predatory.
Yeah,
yeah, dude. It was, and the worst part too is
25% interest in a
like is only viable if you can pay it back in the next 48 hours.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was like,
the safe word, which is fuck you, pay me. That's it.
Yeah. It was, and like the worst one was like, I had a job where it was like, I was collecting on them. And it was, if you made, but it's funny because like also like if you made someone pay or like the whole day, if you made a total of like $400 in collections, like that was like a sick ass day. Like you were just like, yes, getting pizza. Like
pizza party at the collection place. Someone's life is ruined because of me.
Yeah, no one.
This old lady's eating cat food now. I win.
I make $400 off of people with no money.
Yeah. No, it was, dude. It was like it. A
child will not get his Christmas toy because of me. Yay!
Yeah. Dude, it was
crushed it. Numbers on the board. Numbers on
those collections.
ABC.
That's the worst thing. Like working at those collection companies, like when you're because like they hire dumb young kids because they're just like fuck it, you make $12 an hour, and as like an 18-year-old, you're like that's fucking what?
And bennies?
Yeah, you're like, you shitting me right now? And so like you get that, and then and benefits too, and you're like. Which is funny because you're still 18, you're under your dad's fucking insurance, but you're just like, I have the option to get my own insurance and pay my premium.
Get like 8 days of PTO that I can kind of use occasionally.
Yeah, I'm super like fucking awesome. But like those jobs, it's so depressing of just like having to call these motherfuckers and you're just being such a douche because they just train you that they're like, well, they took the money out, so they have to pay it back. Those are the rules. And it's just like, well, what?
Yeah, like you have to have no nuance to the circumstance or whatever. And you got to be able to like do like shakedown techniques where like, well, can you write a check? If you send a check to do a thing, can you pay like part of it now and then just start it? You'll be able to later. You're like, can you just not eat today and pay now and hold off till Thursday and give me the other half of your check then? Like,
yeah, it's dude.
You can lose 5 to 10. So come on, 5 to 10 pounds. So come on, you could do intermediate fasting. Damn.
And scene.
That's a boner jam. Guys, I'm erect. Sorry. I took Blue Chew. It was me. I took it.
That's a boner.